Oh, yeah. Let's get to bending. Stop, I can't see you. It is damn windy out.
What is up, you sexy people? Iggy here, Faltacunlimited. I'm going to do a couple builds today, all in camouflage, so hopefully you can see everything we're about to do. Still fighting that cough. Got cough drop in, because this is ridiculous. Super windy. It's about 20 degrees outside, and the wind just blows right through you, no matter what you're wearing. And last night, the wind started, and sure enough, it blew over some trees and knocked out the power in the garage at 11:30 at night. So I was in the middle of making this holster right here. And then all of a sudden, bam, power went out. I was able to finish it, but I couldn't do anything. So I called it a night at 11:30, went inside, and had to, get the kids situated because it was pitch black. So let's build some gnarly curved dual AR. I'm not sure if I've done these on the on the old YouTube yet, but let's do it. I have homemade trim jigs, as you saw earlier, and let's just knock it out. So we're doing one dual AR, one single AR, and then two Leo style with MRD for the double stacked 940. So let's get it all done and get it out the door so I can move on. There's a lot of them. All right, let's do our thing. Let's knock some of this stuff out. You could probably hear the wind in the background, so if you do, I apologize. So we need one of these, a couple of these, but I'm actually going to go ahead and form these probably at the same time if this piece right here will allow it. And it looks like it is just large enough to accommodate both of them. So let's get this in the heat press. We got our woodland camo, or our Supercam, and like I said, we're going to do AR and one of these, and then we'll knock out another one of these, and then a couple more of these, and just get to doing it. Then we're going to put everything together. So let's see how well this goes. Believe it or not, there's shells in this picture. All right, let's get to drilling. Quite obviously a few holes here that we're gonna have to do. Yeah, so pretty much all this. Inside is gonna be standard, and then the outside is gonna be a quarter. So let's have fun with that. I think MRD I do thicker, so I can knock out. Alright, now we're moving on, and this one is 7/32. This is what I use for retention and all that fun stuff. And there's definitely a lot of them. No, right, that was 4 rolls ago. Now, clean your holes. Woohoo! All right. Mount up some of the trim jigs. And again, these are self-made trim jigs. Just a little bit of epoxy, a little bit of time. It saved you quite a bit. All right, there we are, ready to trim. Now I'm going to get these situated. Because I have homemade trim jigs, they're not, you know, perfectly lined up against each other. So what I will do, instead of sanding the edges on the buffer that I just did and you guys just saw, I will put this one together. And also because generally if I have something that folds over and doesn't touch itself, I'll do both sides. But because this is going to be touching itself, I'm not going to do this because it'll curve on the inside. It'll curve on the inside and it just won't look right. So I already went, grabbed the hardware I needed for this, and because this is a Plan B design, oh, that's gone forever. found it. And because this is a Plan B design, you must make sure you put in the set screws before installing. And drill them out. And the reason why, again, drilled out, if you're just tuning in, is the posts don't fit inside unless you use a special post. And that's just another part number to buy and to worry about. So I figured the 2 seconds it takes to do this really is good. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to blow these out. All right, and then let's mount these. This is the back because it's curved against you. So put these in place here. And obviously make sure you have them facing the right way. I've done that before where I put screw on the inside and had to take everything apart. And see? Oh, didn't think it was that bad. It's been a hot minute since I built these. So, I'm just gonna get them started. There we go. Not tight at the moment. You know, it's really weird that the shapes change like that because what I do to make them is I put them together and then I take them apart and then make my shapes. Look how off that is. Wow, that's crazy. But, all right. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to press this in right here. And that way that'll keep this all lined up. All right, now at this point, I'm going to go ahead and tighten these. All right, so it's all together. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to go over to my belt sander and even this all up so it looks decent. I have no idea why trim jigs look like that, but that's kind of concerning. That is what it is. I'm going to go clean them up. All right, so I got some hardware out to attach these guys, which is the MRDs, but we need to fold at least one of them. So I'm going to go ahead, grab an MRD, and we are going to fold our AR mag carrier, and we're going to use our Trump magazine that I laser engraved, and as you can see, it's messed up. It's a double stamp. It slightly moved when I was doing it. So, but I use it to test the dyeing of the RIT dye. So if you notice, it's kind of got like an orange or red hue to it. So we're going to use this as a folding tool. So we get this going, set up, heat it up, and then cool it. And here we are, fresh from the fold. And we're going to go ahead and put everything together. So I got to go get the hardware. Those are together. These are together. Those two. These two. So let's see here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 of everything. All right, let's get to assembling. Alright, so the threaded posts are 1/4 inch, and then the screws I'm putting the Loctite on are 1/2 inch. I know he wants bullets facing rear on this. It's going to be at about, bam. So we're going to do the posts in the back, because I like to have the screws in the front. All right, there we go. Also, for those wondering, these are available on my website. If you do order laser engraved PMags, which a bunch of designs I have, I will check to make sure they're legal in your state. If they're not, I will cancel and refund the orders because, yeah. I recently got asked to ship some PMags to New York City, and that's a big no on my end, so I ended up saying no to the gentleman, which sucks because I'm friends with him, but I value my freedom over making people happy, so... And I still have to put the centerpiece in, but I'll show you guys that after. I'm just going to do a double check, make sure I can see all the silver on the outsides. Here we go. That's good. All right. So now these are all going to be Molly attachments. So Molly, 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 Molly. But we have to do something in here, and I'll show you what I use for that right now. So all I have here are half inch, and 3/4. So what I do is I take the half inch, throw it in there. Throw this guy in here, all right? Throw a little Loctite on your 3/4. That way you get a lot of thread. Of course, sometimes these damn things don't allow you to thread the entire way, and it's very annoying. So I purchased a 8/32 tap. All right, and get yourself a nice set of pliers. That's all set. Usually it's the coating bumps up in there. Oh yeah, you can smell it. Okay, let's do that again. Throw this through. Oh, make sure the hole's there. There we go. And because we wasted all that lacquer, throw a little bit more on there. Beautiful. And then these just go in. I just do it so there's no really back and forth wiggle. So that's pretty much perfect there. It's going to stick out a little bit. No big deal because this is going to be against your body anyway. And then this allows for all the adjustment on your foamies. I mean, the MRD. So let's get this in. All right. Okay, that's why I do the Loctite. Once it sets, we're good. And there's no back and forth play. So that's all set. All right. So we know everything is good. Let's take my tap off so I don't break it or damage it. And now I got to get all the hardware for the Molly. So we need 2, 4, 6, 8 Molly. Woohoo. These guys in there. Bag carriers are very time consuming. Well, of course, when you only do a couple. But you got a handful to do. They take a little bit. A lot of drilling.
but totally worth it in the end. Screws. All right, let's get these all set up. A little bit of magic blue juice on all of them. All right, and away we go. Just one. Yay, that one's done. Two. And apparently I can't count today. Do that or drop one. Now I just got to set the retention on this guy, but it'll come with the tool to do the retention anyways. All right, so let's do the retention real quick. Okay, no bueno. And he has it set up so you can actually go either way with it. It's the design. So let's see here, going to be, yep, bullets to the left. Yep. Come on, here we go. Come on. Good. And let's see here. Actually, not too bad. Pretty much where it was. Awesome. All right, so we have, this is called Leo style. So on my website, this is dual double stack 940 Leo style. Leo means bullets facing out. So there's that one. And we got the other facing out. And we have the single P-mag. And then the dual P-mag. And what's good about the dual is you can actually mount another AR. You can mount something in the middle. You can mount whatever you want to it as well. Also, MP5 mags. This mold is so new. It is not on my website just yet. But I do have a mold for dual MP5 magazines. That's not listed on my website just yet. It is going to go on hopefully soon. This is what it looks like right here. And as you can see, it's outside the waistband. You can do molly. As you can see, it's outside the waistband. You can do molly, combat loop, tech lock, anything with that whole pattern can fit in it. And so I'm going to offer these as well and make a few more. And I'll probably film the next build. So, but yeah. These mag carriers really did come out sweet. If you could see them because they're camo. Oh, let's get all of them in here. Yeah, not too bad. It only took like, I don't know, hour and a half. Not bad at all, you know, this is with the filming and all that stuff. But now I'm going to move on to the next one. It is still windy like crazy. It's like 3:30, so the sun is starting to go down a little bit. And, you know, it's normal because that's just how it is here. You know, it's not quite spring yet, but we are looking forward to it. It was 60 for the past couple days, and then it dropped down about 20, and it's kind of gross right now, I'm not going to lie. But on that note, I appreciate you guys tuning in. As always, everything that you see that I build is on my website, except for the HK mag carriers. Those are going to be listed pretty shortly. And then this dual one is not on there just yet, but as you can see, the curvature to it, so it fits on right on your vest or actually on your belt as well, depending on your circumference. But on that note, I'm going to move on to the next one. I'm going to knock out about 5 or 6 foam presses that I'd like to do before the end of the night, and then just keep trucking. So I appreciate all you guys. Huge shout out to Holstersmith and KnifeKits.com. They provide everything you see in these videos. The molds were a combination of Bubba's, which is now SBR Kydex, and Plan B holsters. Those were the molds that I used in this video. And I will see you guys on the next one. Take care. See you later. Have fun. Bye.